Apologize about my hair. I don't know what's happening today. I've just clipped it back, but it's looking a bit funny. But anyway, welcome. Happy Tuesday. Welcome to this week's live video. I'll just hit go live on Instagram. Just give me a second. Once it shows up. There we go. Welcome. Today we're talking about what's the best calming supplement. But before we get into that, as always, if you guys watch these every single week, you're probably so over me going through this every single time. But anyway, I have to, just in case we have new people watching. Excuse me. It is first thing in the morning. My voice is still waking up. If you're watching on YouTube, here it comes. Definitely subscribe and hit the bell and hit the like button and all of that jazz. If you subscribe, it just means that you get notified when I go live. If you're watching on Facebook or Instagram or on my website, feel free to continue watching on there. But particularly if you're on YouTube, why would you want to subscribe in the first place? I believe that I'm called by God to speak on the topic of mental health, emotional well-being for Christian women, because if you guys know my story, years ago, I was struggling so much. I was struggling to just fulfill the basic tasks of my life and was just so overwhelmed with life that I couldn't even begin to think about fulfilling the actual calling that God's placed on my life. I believe strongly that every single person who is here on this earth has a calling from God, and that he wants to use everybody in massive ways, but the enemy is just trying to stop us, particularly in the Western church, where we have a lot of our needs taken care of. We're not struggling to, we've got a roof over our head, we've got food on our plate, things like that. So really we should be freed up to serve the kingdom. But this massive mental health plague has just swept through the world. And I honestly believe it's spiritual attack. And I believe that the enemy is doing this on purpose to freeze us and to keep us in bondage so that we can't actually do anything massive for the kingdom. But God helped me through this and he freed me up, and I am just completely transformed compared to who I was before. And now I'm actually living out my calling and doing really cool things for the kingdom. And now I want to help other Christian women do the same thing, because I can see that so many of us are struggling. So if I can just share some things that have helped me to overcome these issues, then maybe I'll help other people as well. Because for me personally, it wasn't like an instantaneous healing. It was God showing me, first of all, how to seek him, how to get my strength from him, but also practical strategies to deal with anxiety, to deal with depression, to deal with lots of different things. And you might not even be diagnosed with any of this. You might just know that you're struggling, and you might just know that just doing life at the moment is taking a lot out of you. Then I'm here for you. So follow along. All that to say, if you're on YouTube, subscribe. And if you're on Facebook or Instagram or my website, whatever you're watching this on, just keep watching there. Again, I apologize about my hair. I don't know what's happening. It looks fine in the mirror, but on this recording, it looks real funny. But anyway. Okay, so today we're talking about something practical that I do daily that helps me with my mind. So the question is, what's the best calming supplement? For those of you who don't know, I get all these questions just by researching what are most commonly asked questions, like on Google, etc., by people who are struggling in this way. I've done all the research and I've got a list of questions, and I'm just going through them one by one. And this is one of the questions that gets Googled a lot, is what's the best calming supplement? So I can talk to this because I take supplements. So yeah, this is just a practical thing that I do. I take lots of different supplements for lots of different reasons. I will go deeper into that in the private community. If you're not in there, definitely jump in. It's completely free. It's just a way for me to share more deeply some of the things I'm doing. The link is in the description or in the comments, one of those two, depending on where you're watching. So what was I saying? Yeah, it's just a practical thing that I do. I do this every day. But yeah, what is the best calming supplement? I've got notes in front of me because there's a blog that goes with this, by the way, if you're wondering why I'm looking down. The relaxation mineral is what it's called, and it's magnesium. So we're going to talk about magnesium today. First of all, why take magnesium in the first place? It does lots of things. A lot of us are actually deficient in magnesium. And so it's always a good idea to take magnesium. It's going to help you with a whole heap of different things. But one of the biggest things that it does is that it calms your nervous system. So if you just think about what that would do mentally and emotionally for you as well, it calms your nervous system. So how it helps, I'm actually just going to read from the blog post because I couldn't be bothered handwriting all of these notes. I'm just going to read them off. So how it helps with anxiety, depression, anything mental or emotional. It regulates cortisol levels. So magnesium helps keep stress hormones in check, so you're less likely to feel overwhelmed. Number 2, it relaxes your muscles. So if you carry tension in your shoulders, neck, jaw, magnesium can help release the tightness. Number 3, it supports sleep. So magnesium can help produce melatonin, the hormone that signals to your body that it's time to rest. It's always a good idea to take it before bed as well. It just helps calm your body down. And number 4, balances brain chemistry. It plays a role in serotonin production, which is a neurotransmitter that stabilizes mood and brings a sense of well-being. So they're just a few things that it can do for you. And then number 3, so number 1 was why take it. Number 2 was how it helps. And number 3 is how do you choose the right type of magnesium? If you just go to the grocery store or wherever you get your supplements from, there's so many different ones. And honestly, half of them are no good. They're not going to help you at all. The supplement industry is a wild thing. So unfortunately, you just have to do your research and find out a brand or a product that is produced well and that actually is science backed, and it will do what it says that it will do on the tin, basically. So not all are created equal. As I just said, some brands are great, some of them are just after making the money. So you got to do your research, and it also will just take trial and error. If you want to take a shortcut, I am more than happy. If you want to reach out to me, just send me a Facebook message or an Instagram message or whatever. I can let you know what I use for this and for other supplements, whatever you want to know. More than happy to share what I use, as well as who I trust to go to for help with this. So there's a few different people that I consult for just wellness advice, we'll say, or health advice. And they know where to get the right stuff, and they know how to ask the right questions on what you definitely need for your body, because everybody is different. Yeah, they'll give you recommendations of products. Maybe magnesium isn't the first place to start for you, so send me a message if you want more information, and I'm more than happy, no pressure. I just am happy to share what's helped me, and then you can make up your own mind whether you want to take my advice or not. Absolutely no pressure. I'm not here to try and twist your arm or something. I like to help. So that's pretty much all I had to share with you. I am doing live videos once a week now. So actually, just kidding, once on my public page. But I'll be doing 2 a week, 2 live videos. So the first one will be on a Tuesday, and it'll be just like this. And then the second one will be inside the private community, and it's going to be a deep dive. So I've got one scheduled for this Thursday. I was going to do it last Friday, and my computer literally wouldn't. Well, it turned on, but it didn't it took a million years to actually start up and to even open a window or whatever. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to give it a rest. And it would have gone terribly if I had tried to do it in those conditions. So I'm doing it this week instead. I can't even remember what the topic is. I could look it up, but anyway, you'll see in there. If you're not in the private community, jump in there. It's going to be good. It's going to be a great video. So do that. And I've got all my previous deep dives in there saved for you as well to have a look at. Some very interesting talks that we've had in the past. So feel free to give those a watch. Anyway, I will see you on Thursday if you're in the private community. If not, I will see you next Tuesday. Bye. Now it's going to take me a million years to shut this off.